Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily stock market review for the trading day ending Thursday, October 1st. Firstly to the S&P 500, and here we see the market continuing to rally, forming a higher high and a higher low. First time frame uptrend. Formation of a small body candle does raise doubt about the ability of the market to continue trending up. We do have the buyers finishing with control by closing up towards the high, so that's a positive for the potential for the market to continue. And we have also seen the market break out up above the highlighted yellow zone from the recent past. Unfortunately, however, for the buyers, they did lose some commitment at the 1925 level and at the Tenkan Sen, trading just around that area, with that area holding as very strong resistance. There is a possibility of a change of trend back to the downside. Now we have an uptrend in place, and this is something of a hanging man type pattern, not quite perfect. We have a small shadow on the top, and also the trend has only been going on for 2 candles, but still the significance here is the small body candle after the larger white body, and the small body represents net momentum between the open and the close, and the large reduction in it suggests that the buyers have lost quite some power in this market. No strength from the sellers here, however, and importantly, when the sellers were trading down to the 1900 round number, they found support coming in, and that they lost commitment down around that area. So a possibility of a change of trend, but we do need to watch the 1925 level and the Tenkan Sen very closely. To the Dow 30, and a uptrend in place as we saw with the S&P, but a very much smaller body with this candle, and this is more of a doji type candle, and an even larger reduction in the size of the body suggests a distinct lack of momentum to the upside in net terms, and a greater possibility of a change of trend. Now this is also a potential bearish harami pattern, and we have a white body candle trending up the body of today's candle within the body of the previous, and suggesting a change of trend is possible, so looking for a lower high and lower low. Working against that, however, is the fact that we have seen the buyers continue with control, but the buyers did lose more commitment as compared to the S&P as they tested above the close buy resistance at 16312 and above the Kijun Sen indicator. So that's a very important level benchmark for tomorrow, 16312. If we see the market trade up through there early in a bullish manner, we could see the market end up testing to the swing high about 16464, or even possibly up to the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud about the 16555 area. To the Nasdaq 100, and an uptrend in this candle, smaller body suggesting that net momentum has been lost, but the buyers have closed with control. They've closed up above the previous close, so there's some keenness, and importantly the larger shadow on the bottom highlights that the yellow zone that was a previous support and previous resistance has seen the sellers lose commitment and seen some buying coming in off that area. With the buyers closing with control here, it suggests that we could see further upside, but we do have very strong resistance overhead, with the Ichimoku cloud extending from about 4200 up to about the 4240 level, and within there we have the Tenkan Sen indicator at 4212, and then just above the Ichimoku cloud around the 4248 level we have the Kijun Sen, so very strong resistance overhead, very strong support extending down to the 4089 level. Just looking at a couple of stocks that we've been following, and the first is IRM, Iron Mountain, and we've seen good solid follow through after the bullish breakout up above the Ichimoku cloud. The buyers in control. The problem here has been once again the small body candle, as we saw with the indices, and that suggests a lessening of the net momentum to the upside. This is a potential hanging man type pattern, and looking for a potential reversal. So watching the low here for a lower high and lower low, and that will confirm the reversal. If we don't see that, if we see strong bullish activity early, we could see this stock continue to trade higher. Over to the right hand side, and bullish activity up above the upper band really does highlight the strong upside momentum in the second term time frame, and suggesting we could see this market trade to higher levels. If we see it come off, looking to the upper band at 30.39, $30.40 to hold a support, and with the Ichimoku on the left hand side, $30.25 at the Tenkan-sen should hold a strong support. Across to the right hand side chart on the subchart, the momentum of relative strength is still up above the 100% level, well up above it, and still up above the upper band, and highlighting that we have this stock strongly outperforming the overall market. Nike is a stock that we've seen continue to rise following support coming in at the Tenkan-sen indicator at 119. Bullish activity in all three timeframes in terms of Ichimoku, supported by the Chikou span, and on the right hand side, strong bullish activity up above the upper band. The bands are widening, highlighting the strong upside momentum in terms of volatility, and we do see this market, this stock come off, looking to the upper band at 120 to hold a support. In terms of relative strength, still strongly outperforming, just around that upper band, slightly within the bands, but the relative strength momentum is very, very strong. Activision ATVI is one that hasn't been performing well over the last couple of days. If we look at the candles, three black body candles and four in a row actually suggesting negative momentum. The market attempting to rally on a couple of occasions, but finding resistance at the Tenkan-sen indicator at 31.40. That will be the benchmark for this candle. If we see a strong bullish breakout up above there, we could see the market trading higher. Over to the right hand side, and here we see the bands acting in a similar manner to the Tenkan-sen indicator and acting as resistance. 31.49 is where it trades. That's the benchmark. If we see a bullish breakout, we could see strong upside. But over to the momentum of relative strength, still positive and strongly positive up above the 100% level, but decelerating and moving down below the lower band, and coming back towards that 100 level, and suggesting that the momentum is now working against the outperformance and now underperforming. Sprint Nextel XS is the code, S, and here we saw this market strongly outperforming for a period of time, and then that changed, and we saw the market sell off from the highs around the $5.20 level and break out down below the bands with strong follow through, the lower band holding as resistance for this market as the relative strength momentum really came off and now is down below 100% and down below the lower band. In terms of Ichimoku, we saw a bearish breakout, strong bearish follow through to confirm the market attempting to rally but finding some resistance around the Ichimoku cloud on the left hand chart here. That's going to be an important area. We have resistance extending up to the top of the cloud here, but if we do see a bullish breakout, we could see the market change the trend in the longer term time frame, but with that resistance overhead, I doubt whether we will see that. In terms of the bands here on the right hand side, the lower band at $4.13, $4.14 may hold as resistance if we do see this stock continue to rally.